Hey guys, it's Will, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to assemble your PlayStation after you've disassembled it, or you bought parts for it because something wasn't working. So starting from the bare minimum, you have two chassis plates, the bottom and the top. So we'll start with the bottom first, because underneath this chassis plate your motherboard is. So if you've taken it apart, you've seen that this kind of clips on to the top, and to the two chassis plates meet together by just clips. No screws needed. So first thing you want to do is move this so you guys can see it. Then you can take your fan. Your fan goes on the bottom with these two things, your processor and your RX chip. You're going to take it, that's the top, so flip it over on the bottom. Your fan. If you look on your fan, you also have the two connectors for that. And here's your cooling for that. You're going to take it and you're going to fit it right on top. So let's get it there. There we go. It's nice and smooth on there. Take your power right here, and you're going to take it and you're going to plug it in. So now your fan is plugged in and will have power whenever you boot it up. So now, next you want to do is you want to carefully, I say carefully because it'll be easy for it to fall apart. You want to take it and flip it over. Here you have these two plates. So what you want to do is you have a few screws and some metal plating here, and you want to put that back on. So we have that. Put the screws in right here. Just kind of get it all ready and set up. Alright. Got my screwdriver here. We're going to put it back together. So that's plugged in. That's screwed down. This one. And what these do is it holds your fan in place. So they serve no other purpose but that. So got to get this one lined up with the thread. There we go. Now it's in there. Get it nice and tight. Next, last one. We have this one. Okay. Screw that on. Good. Next, you'll have this thing detached, or not attached at all. If you look, this is the back of your PlayStation. So you want to take it, turn it over, so you see this. If you look close, you can see the VGA, digital output, Ethernet cable, and HDMI. I know there's a glare, so I apologize. And you're gonna attach this back, kind of line it up. This is just gonna kind of slide on, clip on. So here we go. That's on properly. There you go. Heard it snap. That's good. So this is gonna clip onto the back right here. All right. That's on. Next, base of your PlayStation 3. Take it. You're going to have to slide the back on carefully, because it's all going to kind of rely on how this slides on. It should slide right on. So now you have this whole bottom part of your PlayStation, which is fantastic. So let me kind of fix this right here, make it slide on a little more precise. Alright. There we go. That's on there. Whew, halfway done. So, have all this stuff. That's great. Okay, kind of move this out of the way. Now, first thing we're going to put back on is this metal piece right here. And then this. So this is going to go right here. So, here you're going to take two of your screws that you took out earlier, put it on. Alright, now we're just going to screw that back on. I'm having a little difficulty with this screw here. There we go. So just kind of screw that back on the chassis plate. screw this on the chassis plate. It's all nice and even. That's good. Next, we're going to screw this on. So, if you see it, I know there's a glare. That's what this looks like. Alrighty. So, with this thing right here on top. So, not on the bottom, on top. So, just like this. Again, 2 screws. Just gonna line that up. Screw that on there. Make sure it's nice and tight. You really don't want this sliding around on you. Alright, that's on there nice and good. So now you have this little ribbon thing right here. So you want to take that, put the connector back into its input. Okay, try not to get my shot in the way, but you'll see the input right below it. You just want to slide right on. If I can get mine in there. There we go. Now it's in there. That's good. Perfect. Next, I'm going to take this right here. So this piece, and make sure that this metal chassis plate is on top. I'm going to slide it through right here. Just make sure it goes through this. Have this over here, so leave that back. If you want to, you can plug this in now. Just gonna slide this piece in, connector. So very gently slide it back into its part here. And then you want to clip the clip down. So now it's back in there. Take your 2 screws. That'll be actually a couple more than 2, but I'll start out with 2 here. Just kind of place it in the thread. Alright, so take it, screw it in. Put that on. Alright. And then you'll have a few more that you'll need to use. So the screw here. So pretty much what you want to do through here is just make sure you get all the screws in. You do not want to have more screws in the end than what you started with. So alright, that's good. Next, we'll take our Blu-ray player. Bam, Blu-ray player. First thing you want to do is take your little strip right here. It goes right over here. So, see a little black piece without the glare in the way. Take your connector. You want to slide it in there gently. Try not to damage the clip or the connector itself, and then just clip it down. So I'm trying to be gentle. Try not to destroy it. Alright, so that's in there. Good. So both things are intact. You just want to slide that down. Should just kind of fit right in place. Nice. Next, you want to take a nail, stick it in there, slide right in there. It'll be the only nail in there, or screw, not a nail. nails or hammers will. So that's in there nice and good. You take your power right here, you can connect it into the power. So, alright, there's your Blu-ray player in there. Next, this one might take a little bit more time. Have your power source. So, get your power here and plug in. So, let's do this. Just gonna plug it in here. That'll be nice. You want this. This is your ground wire. If you can look close enough, this little circle piece. It's gonna go underneath, and it's gonna rest on top. And it's going to go right over there. So that's gonna be the first one I put on. Is that piece. So moving everything else out of the way. Put my screw in. Good. Going to screw it on. If I can get the screw back on there. Oh, runaway screw. And got it. So now we're gonna do it. So line this up. Screw is going to go on. There we go. Come on now. If I can't get the screw in here, then might as well just end the video now. Take apart the PlayStation, but I can't put the screws back in. Alright. One last try. Oh, goodness. There. Alright, now it's in there. So that's screwed down. Good. Take a couple more. Put them in there. Screw that down. Alright, that screws in. Take this one right here. Got a few more. Okay. Alright, we'll screw these in right here. Screw that on. You'll have another one right here. I'll screw that on. After you screw all the screws on, I'll plug the power source back in. So make sure you plug everything back in when you put it back together. So. Power source is plugged in, and you have this. Just plug that in. And There it is. Get that click. Now everything is in your PlayStation. At this point, it's really easy. Just gonna slide this top piece on. I'll have a little, two clips on the front, the very, very front. I'm trying to get them to connect here. There it is. Alright, now easiest part, I'm just gonna screw the top back on. I have nail here, nail here, 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 and here. So let's screw that on. So all these are going to be screwed back in now. Make sure they're on there tight. 2 more left. Alright, so all the screws are on. Take your PlayStation top and slides on. That's it.